The NBA season has come down to this. This is it for all the marbles. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks getting set to match up with the San Antonio Spurs. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Knicks coming into play. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
To Towns. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Screen coming. Not that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And scores. Karl-Anthony Towns with the finish.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
On a pass, stolen by the Knicks.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. San Antonio ball. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
He engulfed.
Hear any excuses, that's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Mikal Bridges. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good. Converts on the three-point play. It's 9-9. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Mikal Bridges. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
To Towns. Slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Harrison Barnes. Going to launch beyond the arc. That was well defended, but Barnes sticks it.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
New York in control of the basketball. To Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. To Towns. To Josh Hart. Fires the 3. An example of why he's a 3-and-D guy. Mikal Bridges. Tough shot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Mikal Bridges. And 1. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Right now, San Antonio's possession. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Gets a look, can't hit. Add 2 points to the board.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
To Towns. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Hart to Towns. able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Knicks with the basketball. To Towns. Mikal Bridges. To Towns. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
To Barnes. Harrison Barnes, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Spurs in possession. To Harrison Barnes. Surveys the floor. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Towns. They head the other way. Barnes. Shot. A chance at a three-point play. No foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over you.
Both coaches dipping in. To their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Nilikina to Mikal Bridges. Fires the three. He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
Here comes the screen. Goes to the right side. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Mikal Bridges. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
And he hits.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
San Antonio with the basketball. Mitchell Robinson able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Is good.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Eric.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Possession lies with New York. Ntilikina, they get it down for Towns. To Mikal Bridges. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Ntilikina with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Towns.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. New York Knicks basketball. To Ntilikina. Down low, Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. This is borderline history. 90%.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Count the basket. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. First quarter down as we To get ready to start the second, boy, you talk about offensive efficiency, it was really high.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was a regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
Ntilikina with the interception.
Man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Ntilikina into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Towns. Ntilikina over to the right side. Baseline drive. And scores.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Mitchell Robinson, huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Towns, throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Here comes the screen. From long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Towns. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
For three, tough shot. He hits.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Ntilikina to Towns, down low. Won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. The possession lies with New York. Ntilikina. Probing the defense to Clarkson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
That shot was nice. But that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Ntilikina with the basketball. Down just a couple. And out. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Lance Thomas trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. And he adds the free throw. San Antonio ball. Going to launch beyond the arc. And he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Hart to Towns. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Counted at the line. To Barnes. Great look and vision. Jumper's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Towns. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Oops, he missed the first one. He missed a pair of free throws. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Scores from the post.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Stuffs it down with authority.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Won't go. Hart. Had a chance, but it's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Shot won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Towns. Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Harrison Barnes. Gets to the basket and scores.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Towns. And scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Barnes. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Goes to the left side. Doesn't get the bounce. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Hart. To Towns. And scores. Strong take. Now a whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now. For both clubs. To Barnes. The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock. Barnes. Harrison Barnes buries it. They defended it well, but Barnes, too much.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
They get it down for Towns. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Able to convert inside. To Towns, and takes it away. To Harrison Barnes. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. Fires the 3. Rebounds pulled down by New York. To Josh Hart. Towns. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Towns has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
Karl Anthony Towns sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lays it up and in.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Barnes. Nothing going here on that drive. Flushes it home. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Towns to Josh Hart. Josh Hart above the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. And count the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Spurs in possession. Driving right to the basket. The jumper's off the mark. To Josh Hart. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Harrison Barnes. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Long key from three-quarters court. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Knicks will start the second half with a decent lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks. The Spurs were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Assists.
The San Antonio Spurs struggled to play the angles and allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of the situation.
Player of the half.
Karl Anthony Towns really showed off his court vision in the first half. When he's able to get the ball moving like that, his team can be tough to stop. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Towns. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
San Antonio with the basketball. Barnes. And it's Hart there to clear the rebound. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
To Towns. Gets it in the left corner. Hart. Throws it up. Oh, blocked away. That's going to be out of bounds. Here's a chance from long range. An example of why he's a 3-and-D guy. Mikal Bridges, tough shot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Trying to cash in. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Fires the three. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Barnes. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Harrison Barnes. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Mikal Bridges. Beyond the arc for three. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Knocks it down off the step back.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Hart. Down low Towns. Turns and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Barnes. Scores from the post. To Josh Hart. Screen coming. For three. Unbothered. Josh Hart hits the three.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks. To Mikal Bridges. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Barnes. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Curling inside. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
First one, count it. Two for two on that trip. Spurs have it. Deep left corner, Barnes. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Josh Hart. Screen coming. Hart goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range. He has had the hot hand tonight. He's now 6 for 6 from beyond the arc.
And I say keep feeding him the ball. If he's not going to miss, let's make sure our offense centers around it.
From long range, he'll take that any day.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical.
Stuffs it down with authority.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
For three, and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Screen coming. To Harrison Barnes. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he buries it.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Towns to Josh Hart. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, when was the last time you saw something like this? He's 7 of 7 from 3.
The only time I can remember, 2011 at Rucker Park, KD dropped 66, but this is getting close.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Josh Hart. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Josh Hart. Runner's good there.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Barnes. Five to shoot for San Antonio. And it's Hart there to clear the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court edge, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
OG Anunoby trying to cash in on the three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Shot from the lane won't go. San Antonio ball. From the painted area, won't go down. Trying to cash in, and he buries it.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Spurs will take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Fires the three. Not easy.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Towns. Knocked loose. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Towns. To Josh Hart. Gets it in the left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Time to shuffle things up. New York in control of the basketball. Hart to Towns. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to three-pointers. They knew the recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Oh, Jay, he commands.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space.
Hart to Towns. Knocked loose. That's the turnover. It goes the other way. And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if...
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
That ends the third quarter. The Knicks are way out in front. It's the Spurs with the basketball. As we begin the fourth quarter, and this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
Fires the three. It's good for three.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
To Clarkson. Nothing going here on that drive. Beyond the arc for three. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
4-3. He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Knicks with the ball. This is Green. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? We should start.
Has a chance, and he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Screen coming. Can't connect from in close. Trying to cash in. Not going down for him this time. To Clarkson. Screen coming. Clarkson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Knocks.
Cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Screen coming. Clarkson. Lets it fly from long range. Jordan Clarkson. That was a difficult shot. Hits the 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Clarkson. Takes stock of the floor. Clarkson. from long range. Shakes free and hits.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
For three, tough shot. Well defended. Clarkson with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Jumper's good.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Able to convert
percentage.
and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
New York Knicks basketball to Clarkson. Sizing up the defense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Here comes the screen. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. Going to launch beyond the arc. Man, that was a tough shot.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Both teams tweaking their... Here come some changes. To Clarkson. Not that time. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Clarkson. Here comes the screen.
I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
easy.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Clarkson. Here comes a screen. To Towns, down low, and a throw down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Harrison Barnes. That's out. Last touch by Harrison Barnes. Changes coming from both sides right now. The possession lies with New York. Hart. To Mikal Bridges. They get it down for Towns. To Josh Hart. Josh Hart above the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Screen coming. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Clarkson. Hart. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Barnes. Here's a chance from long range. Harrison Barnes buries it. They defended it well, but Barnes, too much.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Towns to Josh Hart. Fires the three. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. From the painted area, won't go down. Mikal Bridges. To Clarkson. Beyond the arc for three. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Barnes. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Mikal Bridges to Clarkson. 4-3. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
To Harrison Barnes. Lets it fly from long range. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I will be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Can't connect. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Down low, Towns. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Step back jumper.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
It's a victory for the Knicks. Capping off a dream season, they've captured their first NBA title since 1995. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks have come out on top. Congratulations to them and all of their fans around the world. This is a night they'll never forget. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks. The Spurs are experiencing the kind of disappointment that can't be shared by anyone but a teammate. It's pretty quiet in their locker room right now. I can only imagine how tough it must be. Check out the leading scores for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Assists.
The New York Knicks showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
Karl Anthony Towns was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.